Green Arrow, number 1. Written by J.T. Kroll, art by Dan Jurgens. Oh boy. This is a book, ostensibly. Look, I'm just going to jump into it because I'm going to want to play more at the end. So anyway, this book opens up in Seattle, where Queen Industries is. It's a corporate meeting where Oliver Queen is not present, and the dude in charge, named Emerson, I believe. He's all pissy that Oliver isn't there, but of course Oliver is doing his superhero stuff. He's talking about how, man, villains should be in the shadows, living in fear, but instead they live the high life. His exact quote: "Good fellas are cool, pirates are sexy, hitmen are kick-ass." Yep, that's the tone we're setting here. He calls up his team. His team consists of a woman named Naomi, who's the tech person, and a guy named Jax, who, it's revealed later, designs the weapons, but all he does here is just complains. He's just complaining. So they're talking about these 3 villains named Dynamics, Doppelganger, and Supercharge, who are at this party, and they've done some terrorist stuff recently all around Europe or whatever. He busts in the party. He fights them. He uses some arrows. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares? At one point, they talk about how this party has a bunch of civilians in it. And Jax is all concerned about the civilians and the casualties and stuff like that, and how they won't be safe. So Oliver does what he can to get the civilians to safety, and he fires an arrow into the steering wheel, I guess, the steering panel of the boat, and allows Naomi to steer it on her own. He just keeps fighting him, and he goes into this long, stupid monologue, basically on the same thing of like, man, you guys aren't cool, you guys aren't awesome, you guys are losers because you're bad. You're not even losers. You're dumb. You're not villains. And he's just doing all this while he's beating him up, and I can't be bothered to read those panels. I just look at the art. He wraps up Doppelganger, who has the ability to split herself maybe, but like she's just like a Siamese twin. She doesn't actually split apart. She freezes, I'm assuming, Dynamics, who I think is just strong, and then Supercharge, he shoots arrows into his hands, and that stops him from using his powers. And everyone's like, hey, good job, Ollie, you did it. Cut to back at Queen Industries in Seattle. Sorry, it's called Q-Core, which I guess is a subdivision of Queen Industries, which is all about like AI and stuff like that. His secretary is telling him how Emerson is super pissed at him and how they don't see eye to eye. So he sends the secretary to basically say, hey, you want into my company? Come on. I'm really confused about the structure of this company, where this like CEO dude or the president or whatever doesn't have the ability to just do things. Like, he has to run it by Oliver, but whatever. He goes and talks to his team, and they're basically talking about how, like, why do we have to fight like this? Why leave it to the police? We don't have to do this. And Oliver's like, no, the last time I stood by and did nothing, people died. I'm not going to do that again. I guess implicating there was some dark history or something. Cut to the jail in Paris where the trio were locked up, and there's a jailbreak, and the rest of his team comes out. There's like 10 of them here, all with their own thing. There's a wolf man and what I can only assume is a hobbit. His name is Rush, not the hobbit, like the main dude, but like they're basically saying, your fight with Green Arrow is all abuzz on the web. People are going nuts. Wait till they watch us kill him. Based off of a couple other things that were said throughout the arc, it's obvious that the thing that is going to be happening is how much power we give bad people as citizens by like condoning what they do on YouTube and whatnot. Retweeting whatever dumb thing you come across. This was so dumb. I'm sorry. It just like the entire middle section here was just him philosophizing while he's fighting. It's like, stop. I get it. You're a very socially aware superhero as Green Arrow. I get it, but good lord, man. At least make it flow. And the entire back half is just the same thing here. I didn't want to spend my time creating weapons. That's what makes you perfect for the job, Jax. I wanted someone designing my weapons who didn't find enjoyment in discovering new ways to hurt people. Oh my god. Writing is like a -5. Art-wise, it's competent. It feels like an early 2000s style. There's thick black outlines everywhere, but like nobody looks terrible. It just doesn't feel very modern, even for 2011. It's iffy, and I'm not huge on the shading either, so nothing in this issue was really working for me that much. I'm gonna have to give this one like 4.5 as is, because it's just it's a thing. It's a thing that goes on for 52 issues. Yay! I'm so happy and looking forward to it. Green Arrow #1!